An independent lab tested 32 garden hoses from major U.S. retailers. 11 exceeded 100 parts per million for lead in the hose itself. Left in sunlight, the water reached 18 times the EPA action level. That lead-free label, it only covers the metal couplings, not the hose your family drinks from. 3 brands still made in America can prove what is in their product. Every other hose in your garage cannot. The Ecology Center's Healthy Stuff Lab pulled 32 garden hoses straight from the shelves of Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Target, and Meijer. Each hose was cut open, labeled, and sealed for testing, not just the fittings but the hose material itself. Out of those 32, 11 contained over 100 parts per million of lead in the hose body. That's not a trace amount. It's a level considered unsafe for children and pets if transferred to water. The problem didn't stop there. 18 of 24 PVC hoses tested positive for phthalates, chemicals banned in children's toys, but still found in products meant for family yards. These results weren't outliers. The 2016 study showed that for most American families, a garden hose could be a hidden source of toxic exposure. Whether it's filling a kiddie pool, watering vegetables, or letting a dog drink from the spray. A garden hose does not need to be cut open in a lab to become a hazard. The real risk begins outside, under the sun. In the independent lab study, hoses were filled with tap water and left in direct sunlight for 48 hours, simulating how families actually use them in summer. This setup revealed a crucial difference. What is inside the hose is not the same as what ends up in the water you drink or spray on food. Chemicals like lead and BPA do not just sit in the plastic, they migrate, especially when heat and sunlight speed up the process. After 2 days in the sun, water from some hoses tested at lead levels up to 18 times higher than the EPA's action level for drinking water. BPA, a hormone-disrupting plastic ingredient, reached about 20 times the National Safety Foundation's recommended limit. The longer water sits in a heated hose, the more it can pick up these chemicals. Labels often highlight lead-free couplings, but that promise applies only to the brass or metal fittings, not the hose body itself. The hose material can still contain and release lead. California's Proposition 65 law forces manufacturers to warn buyers if a product may expose them to chemicals linked to cancer or birth defects. But a Proposition 65 warning is only a legal disclosure. It does not mean the product is safe or that the risk is limited to the fittings. In practice, the warning is a broad legal shield, not a guarantee of safety. The science is clear. Heat, sunlight, and standing water can turn a backyard hose into a source of hidden exposure, regardless of what the packaging claims. The Federal Trade Commission's all or virtually all rule sets a clear line for what counts as genuinely made in USA. According to this standard, nearly every part and every step in the process must happen on American soil. Yet in practice, the gap between what is required and what is claimed is wide. Retailers rely on paperwork and supplier statements that can be incomplete or inconsistent. Packaging and online listings often use phrases like "made in USA" or "assembled in USA," but these can mask a global supply chain. Some legacy brands keep their reputations alive by producing select premium hoses domestically, while shifting most of their volume overseas, a detail rarely spelled out for the shopper. Even among popular stainless steel hose brands, one with a prominent U.S. manufacturing claim could not be verified through public records or import data. This pattern of blurred sourcing and partial documentation leaves consumers guessing. The next step is to look at the few brands whose domestic claims have been independently checked and whose factories still run on American ground. In Excelsior Springs, Missouri, Gilmour stands as the largest verified garden hose manufacturer still operating at industrial scale in the United States. The factory runs around the clock, 5 days a week, producing up to 190 million feet of hose every year. This is not a boutique operation or a marketing claim. It is a continuous production line built to supply a significant share of the American market. At the heart of Gilmour's operation is its patented tri-extrusion process, used to create the Flexon hose. This method fuses 8 distinct layers into a single hose, combining a reinforced foam core with a tough outer jacket and crush-resistant brass couplings. The result is a hose designed for flexibility and kink resistance, but also engineered for longevity. Every Flexon hose comes with a lifetime warranty, a promise that the product will hold up against leaks, cracks, and performance breakdowns for as long as it is in use. For those who care about durability and want proof that large-scale American manufacturing has not disappeared from this market, Gilmour offers a rare example: a domestic factory, a continuous work schedule, and a product built to last, not just to pass inspection. Flexon offers a very different picture of American hose manufacturing, one that depends less on scale and more on family control and process control. Founded in 1956, Flexon remains under the leadership of the Folkman family, now in its 4th generation, with operations anchored in Newark, New Jersey and Anderson, South Carolina. Unlike brands that assemble imported parts, Flexon produces every hose component on site at its 2 plants. This direct oversight means that the resin, fittings, and extrusion process are managed under a single roof, reducing the risk of foreign-sourced contamination slipping through the supply chain. Flexon's catalog covers the full spectrum: lightweight hoses for home use, heavy-duty models for contractors, and specialty lines that promise drinking water safety. Each batch of raw polymer resin must arrive with a certificate of compliance, verifying it is free from lead, phthalates, and BPA before it even enters production. The company uses portable X-ray scanners to double-check shipments, and finished hoses undergo annual third-party testing for chemical safety. Flexon's approach is rooted in continuity and control, showing that domestic hose manufacturing can survive not just through factory scale, but through hands-on management and a clear chain of accountability. Bernini stands apart from the old-line factories and family operations. In Sparks, Nevada, the company has built its reputation not on scale or tradition, but on engineering. The signature feature is the X-Flex rubber hose, a design that folds flat for storage, then springs open to a round profile the moment water flows through. This flat-to-round memory is not just a party trick. It means the hose weighs less than 4 pounds for a standard 50-foot length, making it far easier to handle than a typical rubber or PVC hose. Yet, despite the lightweight build, Bernini rates its hose for a 400 pounds per square inch burst pressure, a figure that exceeds most residential needs by a wide margin. Independent durability tests have put these claims to the test, confirming the hose stays kink-free even after being knotted and run over by a car. In a market crowded with imported lookalikes and vague origin labels, Bernini's Nevada-made hose is a rare example of domestic production competing through real design and performance. With Gilmour, Flexon, and Bernini, 3 distinct models of American hose-making survive, and each proves that genuine United States production still has something unique to offer. Now, the question becomes, how can consumers tell the difference between these survivors and the sea of imported, questionably labeled hoses? Every garden hose on the shelf looks similar, but a few quick checks can separate safe choices from risky ones. Start by reading the packaging for material details. Look for hoses made from polyurethane or labeled as drinking water safe. These are most likely to avoid lead, phthalates, and BPA. If the label only promises lead-free couplings, remember this refers to the metal ends, not the hose body. The real risk often hides in the plastic itself. Next, check for a California Proposition 65 warning. Treat this label as a red flag that the product contains at least one chemical linked to cancer or birth defects. A Proposition 65 warning does not prove a hose is unsafe, but it signals the need for more scrutiny. Do not assume a lack of warning means the hose is free from risk. Some sellers skip the label even when chemicals are present. Verify the country of origin. Do not rely on a brand's reputation or a flag on the box. Look for a clear statement of manufacturing location, not just assembly, for true Made in USA claims. Cross-check with independent directories like Made in America Movement or Buy American Certified. Gilmour, Flexon, and Bernini have passed these audits and list their factory addresses publicly. When in doubt, ask for third-party test results or certificates of compliance. The safest hose is the one with verifiable proof, not just a promise. Imported hoses now account for nearly half of all garden hoses sold in the United States, driven by lower prices and vague safety claims. Over the past 2 decades, dozens of American factories have closed, unable to compete with products that cut corners on materials and transparency. Today, only a handful of U.S. plants still produce hoses from start to finish. Gilmour, Flexon, and Bernini among them. Their survival depends on buyers who look past the front of the package and demand proof, independent lab results, full material disclosure, and verifiable factory addresses. When consumers reward only the cheapest or the most convenient option, the last remaining domestic producers lose ground. If buyers cannot tell the difference between a real made-in-USA hose and a cleverly labeled import, it is not just a matter of personal risk. The future of American hose manufacturing hangs in the balance, and the cost of confusion is paid in lost jobs and shuttered plants. Today, the label on your hose can hide real risk. Lead, phthalates, and toxic leaching are not just past problems. Imported hoses and split-brand production blur the truth. Always check for NSFA ANSI 61 certification, full material disclosure, and verified factory location. Clean water starts with an honest label.